Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dr. S.O. Ajibiye, the course lecturer for JNS 101, the use of English, course title. I launched this virtual lecture series for the sake of my online students who are not physically present so that we can have our lectures remotely. So today we are focusing on the topic word groupings in English. Word groupings in English. As language users, we utter more than 10,000 words daily. The reason is that in everyday encounter, we express our joy, our fears, our doubts, anger, opinions, ideas, wishes, fantasies, occasional threats, or insults using words. Words therefore become the building blocks of sentence structures in every language we speak or we understand. This is why every sentence we make or speak in a language can be broken down into word groupings. To start with, let us define a word. What is a word? A word is the smallest meaningful grammatical unit of a language. I repeat, a word is simply defined as the smallest meaningful grammatical unit of a language. It can be categorized according to types. Now, there are 4 types of words in English: simple words, compound words, complex words, and hyphenated words. Let's look at the first one, a simple word. A simple word has a single base morpheme. It can stand alone and make complete sense. In other words, each of it can be broken down into meaningful units. Examples of simple words are desk, school, success, bad, good, book, pen, pencil, good, go, put, come, run, nation, dog, cook, honey, cap, power, address, Nigeria, complete, block, iron, and the rest of them. You would have noticed that each of these words I've just listed or mentioned can stand alone and make sense. At the mention of the word book, a mental picture of the word book comes up in your mind, not of a marker. When I say run, of course, as a user as a speaker of the English language, you understand what I mean, and I don't expect you to sit down. So that is why each of these words is classified as a simple word, because on their own they make complete sense without any attachment. Let us go further to the next one. Next type of word groupings, a complex words. What is a complex word? A complex word consists of a free and a bound morpheme, which means it consists of a simple word and an attachment or a morphemic element. This morphemic element serves as an attachment to the simple word. So these attachments are also known as bound morpheme added to the free morpheme, or what you call the simple word. Examples include the word accountability. The word accountability has the simple word as account. So the addition of ability makes it accountability. We also have the word accountable. The base word there, the simple word there is account. But we can also add able to make it accountable. What about the word antivirus? The simple word there is virus, while the answer makes it what? A complex word as antivirus. What about the word assassination? Another example is assassination. The simple word there is assassin, which is, by the time we add addition to it, makes it what? Assassination. What about other examples of complex words in which you have bound morphemes added to the simple word? Condemnable. Expectation, from the word expect. Condemnable, from the word condemn. Mismanagement, from the word manage. Irresponsibility, from the word responsible. International, from the word nation. Examination, from the word examine. Disqualification, from qualified. Misinformation, from the word inform. So we can go on and on. Irreplaceable, from the word replace. So we have unlawful from the word law. So what I've tried to establish here is that a complex word consists of a free morpheme and a bound morpheme. So what the free morpheme does is to give a foundation, to serve as a stronghold to which other elements, other bound morphemes can be added. So when you have words like that, like the word corruption, the word corrupt is free morpheme or the simple word, where we had the ion, which is the bound morpheme, to make it corruption. Under development, the word develop becomes what? Under development, which means our base word there is develop. So we can now have under development. Okay, then we have the word stupidity. From the word stupid, we have added what? ity, making it the bound morpheme, ity, making it stupidity. So we can go on to the next type of word groupings that we have: compound words. Well, a compound word is usually a combination of two simple words. I repeat, a compound word is the combination of two simple words. Examples are air force, from the word air and force coming together to form the word air force. Back door, from the word back plus door, making it what? Back door. Battleground, from the word battle and ground, makes it what? Battleground. Blackboard, we also have the word black and board, making it blackboard. Backache, from the word which consists of two simple words, ache and back. So, and we can go on and on to now know that a compound word is the combination of two simple words that form a compound word. But there is a caveat with these compound words, which I want you to take note of. And there are certain words that are in the English language that appear as compound words, but they are not. You have to be very careful and vigilant. Examples are the word bookworm. Of course, earlier on I mentioned the word air force, which means this is type of force. This is force, that a type of force unit, a unit of force that fight from the air. We have back door, which means there is a door at the back of the building through which can exit or that can serve as both exit or entry points. We also have the word we also have other examples that I mentioned. Backache, which is not headache, which is not a neck ache, it is backache. However, if you try to look at some of the words I'm going to mention now, you can see from the initial ones that I mentioned that you can deduce the meanings from the words by breaking them down into units. Okay, like the word air force, like the word back door, like the word which other one again did I mention? Like the word battleground, so which means the ground for battle, and the rest of blackboard. But this does not happen with these words I'm going to list now. The word bookworm, butterfly. Okay, bookworm, butterfly, Facebook, and honeymoon. Now and Bluetooth. I'm going to mention these six to just for you to know that sometimes when you want to identify compound words, you have to be very vigilant and careful to be sure that the words reflect what they are indeed compound words, as examples earlier mentioned. For example, bookworm. You cannot say book and worm relates to worm that can be found in the book, or the worm that swallows book. Okay, bookworm means someone who loves book or who loves reading. So you can see that the meaning has to relationship with the word. Therefore, bookworm is an example of a simple word, not a compound word, even though it carries the character of a compound word, book and word. Okay, and worm. Then we also have another one, butterfly. Fine, it has the word fly. Okay, so it doesn't mean that the fly, that particular fly, has butter in it when you open the intestine. No. So it's just a word, therefore it should be classified as simple word. The next one is Bluetooth. You cannot say it because that device, that electronic device, is just called Bluetooth because it doesn't mean that it's a compound word. Okay, you have to be careful because it has two words, blue and tooth. You now say, since it has two words, it is classified as compound. No, it is not. So Bluetooth is a simple word, not a compound word. Another variant is Facebook. You cannot break Facebook into two and say the book is facing, we are facing the book, or the book is facing something. No, because it's the name of an app, of an app. Therefore, it is a simple word. So the last one is honeymoon. Honeymoon, it has two words too, honey and moon. That makes it appear as compound words, but they are not compound words because they are what? They are simple words that expresses a single meaning. Okay, so that is one of the things I also want you to know. So when each of these words is broken down into divisible units, the meanings produced by each constituent unit will be completely different from the meaning expressed by the compound word. Therefore, be wary of such words and classify them as simple words. Last but not the least is hyphenated words. Hyphenated words are words that are linked with the aid of a hyphen. Hyphenated words are words that are linked with the aid of a hyphen. Examples of hyphenated words are anti-graft. Okay, the word anti-graft has a hyphen in between. Anti-corruption has a hyphen between. By-election has a hyphen in between. Half-hearted has a hyphen in between. Off-road, dilly-dally, good for nothing has two hyphens between them. Go between has a hyphen. Coca-Cola is a good example, has a hyphen between the word. Even COVID-19 has a hyphen between the words. We have other ones too. Okay, we have president-elect has a hyphen in between them. And what else? Send off has a hyphen between them. We have editor-in-chief or the chief of staff has a hyphen in between them. Coat of arms and the rest of them. All of these show that words can be grouped according to their structures. So these word groupings are what we have discussed today, and I want to believe that in our subsequent videos we'll be talking about how we can classify words, what I call word classes or word classifications, for you to help or to aid your understanding. So today we have simply looked at word groupings in English, and we have said that whatever words we use utter in a day, whether it's 1,000 or more or 10,000 or more, the most important thing is that we are communicating meanings with these words, and these words are not just appear in vacuum. They are smallest meaningful grammatical units of a language. Why? Because they contribute to the meanings we express through our sentences. And we have four types. We have the simple word, we have the complex word, we have the compound word, and last but not the least, the hyphenated words. Thank you for your time, and I hope to join you in my next video, or you join me in my next video, so that you can have more information on how words are classified into different groups and classes. So I encourage you to subscribe to my channel so that you can be updated on new videos whenever I drop them online. Thank you for your time. Take care. Bye.